Let's start with the concept of nested loops in Python language. So what are the nested loops? Nested loops are the types of loops in which we will just include the one loop under the other loop. So we will just start one loop and we will just include the another loop under the same. So loops can be nested in Python as we can use the same concept in other programming languages. At the first point, we will see that how we can apply the nested loops. It means we will just apply nested for loops. So we will just include a for loop under the another for loop. Here given is the syntax of nested for loops. Just let's have a look on the same. It is the first for loop, and after the first starting of first for loop, here given are the statements of the for loop which are optional. It means that we can include the statements under the first for loop, or we cannot include the statements under the first for loop, because we have included second for loop under the first for loop. And after that we will just execute the statements of the second for loop. It means that what is the process? We will just start with the first for loop, and we will when we will just enter under the first for loop, so we will just execute the statements of second for loop. After that we will just increment the value of first for loop and just check the condition again, and then just suppose that we will just enter first for loop again. So we will need to execute all the statements of second for loop once again. In this program, we will just apply nested for loops, and we will just include print statement in both the loops. Here given is the list. A list is the sequence of elements. So the first list is num list, and the elements of num list are 1, 2 and 3. And another list is alpha list, and the elements of alpha list are A, B and C. So the first for loop will get applied on num list. So when we will just apply for loop on num list, so we will just take 1 in the starting. So the value of number is 1. So when we will just print the value of number, so it will print 1 in the output. After that we will go to the second for loop, and second for loop will apply on alpha list. So the value of letter will be A. So we will just print A in the output. After that the new value of letter will be B. So we will just print B in the output. After that the value of letter is C. So we will just print C in the output. After completing the second loop, we will just go to the first loop again, and we will just have a value of number as 2. So the value of number is 2. So it will just print 2 in the output. After that it will just execute second loop again, and it will print A, B and C in the output. After ending the second loop, it will just go to the first loop again, and now the value of number is 3. So we will just print 3 in the output. After that we need to uh, repeat second for loop again. So we will just print A, B and C in the output. After that the first loop will end, and we will just come out of both the for loops. Let's revise the code. When there are nested for loops, it means that we will just execute the first for loop, and if we need to execute the first for loop, the number of times we will execute the first for loop, the same number of times we need to execute the second given for loop. Now we will apply nested for loops, but this time we will just include the print statements in second loop only. We will just not include any print statement under the first for loop. So here given is the same list, which is num list, and the values are 1, 2 and 3. and under the alpha list the values given are A, B and C. So we will just repeat the same concept, that at the first point we will start our first for loop with the value of number as 1, but this time we are not supposed to print the value of number, so we will not print 1 in the output. What we will do, we will directly go to the second for loop, and under the second for loop we will print A, B and C in the output. After that we will come out of the for loop and we will go to the first for loop again. Now the value of number is 2, but we are not supposed to print 2. So we will just go to the second for loop and we will print A, B, C in the output. Now new value of number is 3. So we will just go to the second for loop again and just print A, B, C in the output. Now we will just come out of the for loops. So what we have done, this time we have applied the same nested for loop, but this time we have executed the print statement in second loop only. Now we will apply nested for loop in some different way. Here given is the list ADJ and the values under the ADJ is red, big and tasty. And in the second list, which is fruits, so the value under the list of fruits are apple, banana and cherry. So the first value is apple, the second value is banana and the third value is cherry. We will just execute the first for loop in ADJ. So the value of X will be red in the first step, and then we will just go to the second for loop and value of Y will be apple. So we need to print X comma Y. It means we will just print red and apple. Now the value of X will be remain as red because we are still under the first execution of first for loop, but now the value of Y will be banana. So the output will be red banana, and after that the output will be red cherry. And then the second for loop will end and we will go to the first for loop again. Now the value of X will be changed to big. So the new value of X will be big. So we will just print big apple, big banana and big cherry in the output. So the output will be big apple, big banana and big cherry. Now we will just come out of the second for loop and we will just enter first for loop again. Now the value of X will be tasty, and for the value of X as tasty we will execute the second for loop again and the output will be tasty apple, tasty banana and tasty cherry. Tasty apple, tasty banana and tasty cherry. So what is the concept that we have included? We have entered under the first for loop, and the number of times we will enter under the first for loop, the number of times we will execute all the statements of second for loop. Let's revise the code. The value of ADJ is red, big, tasty, and the value of fruits is apple, banana and cherry. So we will just execute first for loop, and the number of times we will execute first for loop, the number of times we are supposed to execute the statements of second for loop. Now we will see the concepts of nested while loops in Python language. So under the nested while loops, we need to execute a while loop under the other while loop. So the syntax of nested while loops is we need to execute first while loop, and under the first while loop we have included another while loop, and here given are the statements of the while loop. In this program, we will apply nested while loops in Python language. At the first point, it is I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 5. The first while loop is I is less than 4 and the second while loop is j is less than 8. So we will just start with the first while loop, which is 1 is less than 4, which is true. So as it is true, so we will just enter under the second while loop, which is 5 is less than 8. Yes, 5 is less than 8 as it is true. So we will print I, which is 1, comma j, which is 5. Now the value of I will become 2 and the value of j will become 6. Now we will check that is 6 is less than 8. Yes, 6 is less than 8 as it is true. So we will print 2, comma 6. Now the new value of j will be 7 and the new value of I will be 3. Now we will check that is 7 is less than 8. Yes, 7 is less than 8 as it is true. So we will print 3, comma 7 in the output. Now the new value of j is 8 and the new value of I is 4. So we will just check that is 8 is less than 8. No, this statement is false. So we will just go to the first for loop again and we will check that is 4 is less than 4 because the latest updated value of I is 4. As the statement is false, so we will just come out of the while loop. Let's revise the code. We have executed nested while loop in the same way as we have executed nested for loop, that we will just check the condition of the first while loop, and if the condition of first while loop is true, then we will execute the second while loop, unless we will just come out of both the while loops at the single step. Now we will apply nested while loops on some other set of code. In this code, we have given value of b as 0 and the value of x as also 0. The first while loop is b is less than equal to 6 and second while loop is x is less than equal to 8. Now we will just start with the while loop, and the first while loop is b is less than equal to 6. It means that is 1 is less than equal to 6. Yes, it is true. So we will just go to print b and we will just print 0 in the output. Now the second while loop is 0 is less than equal to 8. Yes, it is true. So we will just print the value of x, which is 0. Now the new value of x will be 1 and the new value of b will also be 1, because the both values are getting incremented by 1. Now we will continue with the second while loop and we will check that is 1 is less than is equal to 8. Yes, 1 is less than is equal to 8. So it will just print 1 in the output. Now the new value of x will be 2 and the new value of b will be 2. Now the condition will all again true. So we will just print 2 in the output and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, because the condition till 8 is less than is equal to 8 is true, and then the latest updated value of x will be 8 and the latest updated value of b will be 8. Now we will just execute this statement of while loop as is 9 is less than is equal to 8. No, 9 is less than is equal to 8 is false. So we will just go to the first while loop, which is while b is less than is equal to 6. It means that while 8 is less than is equal to 6 is false. So we will just come out of the while loop. Let's revise the given code. In the given code, we will just execute the first while loop, and if the condition is true, then we will execute all these statements including the second while loop, unless we will just come out of the for loop. Thank you very much.